Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. My name is Mal and I make Tumbler tutorials here on YouTube every single week. Today's video is very special to me. We're going to be making a tumbler using my first ever glitter mix with PDB. You guys know I've been working with PDB since the very beginning and they asked me to make a few custom mixes for them, and this is the first one that just released. It's called Annette and it is a kind of like a royal lavender light purple vibe, and I made this color inspired by my amazing Aunt Annette, who was really influential in my life. She had a huge impact on me and she was an amazing woman. So I wanted to make a glitter mix to honor her, and today we're going to use this glitter mix in my Tumbler tutorial. This color sold out so fast when it first launched. I was amazed that it sold out so fast, but it is restocking tomorrow. So set your alarm and don't forget you can use code Mallory21 for $5 off your order at PDB. You can use that on anything on the site, $5 off your total order. So if you want to grab the glitter, it will be restocking tomorrow at pdbcreativestudio.com. Okay, I really hope you guys like the video. Let's go.
We're going to be using a 20-ounce traditional from Craft Haven. This is actually one that I had worked on and stripped, so we are going to do something brand new with it. I'm going to start by splitting my cup in half vertically. I'm just taking some blue painter's tape and I'm placing it kind of where I think the middle of this bottom is, and I am going to measure just to make sure that the two halves are even, make any adjustments that I need, and then I'm going to pull that blue tape up onto the sides of the cup, making sure that those lines are as straight as I can get them. We're going to start with the purple side, and to base paint this I'm using Dancer Blue from Montana Colors, and once that paint dries I'm going to go in with my Crystalac glitter glue and a really soft bristled brush. This is a makeup brush, like a blush brush, and then I'm going to go in with my glitter. This is Annette, my first collaboration glitter mix with PDB. It is restocking tomorrow, like I mentioned, Wednesday, and it's not a limited edition color or anything, so you should be able to get it hopefully tomorrow, but if it for some reason sells out tomorrow, you should be able to get it once it restocks again. So I'm going to cover the entire half of this cup with this glitter. Oh, look at it. I'm so in love with it. I really hope you guys like it too. So once I'm done glittering, I'm going to remove that tape and set this aside and let it dry. And once it's dry, I'm going to go in with some white acrylic paint. And now this is not really a necessary step. I just wanted to base paint this white so that the pink base that we put on later would maybe show up a little bit brighter. I don't think it really made any sort of difference, to be completely honest with you, but oh well. So anyway, once this dried, instead of sealing this with the Crystalac glitter glue like I normally would, I had a little bit of extra epoxy, so I just sealed the entire thing with a thin coat of epoxy. So then I base painted that pink side again with Boreal pink from Montana Colors, and then I mixed up some fast set epoxy from Artistry epoxy, and I'm going to use the epoxy method to apply my glitter on this side. So I'm applying a very thin layer of the epoxy just to the sides of the cup. I'm not worried about the bottom at this point. And then I'm going to go in with another glitter. I can't really tell you anything about this one, but that's what we're going to use on the other side. I don't want the epoxy to cure on my tape, so I'm going to take it off right away using my tweezers to help me get it all pulled up. So then I'm going to let that sit and cure for a couple hours, spray it with 2 really good coats of matte clear spray from Rust-Oleum, and then I'm going to go in with my next coat of epoxy. This coat was about 25-ish milliliters, and once this one cured, I added another coat on top of that. The second coat was maybe between 15 and 20. So here's what the cup looks like now. I did do a little bit of sanding up at the top rim, but that's really the only place I did any sanding. I don't want to sand on this pink surface because we're going to go in with some semi-transparent vinyl, and I don't want to see any sanded or rough edges underneath there. You kind of want to treat this like a water slide. So this vinyl is from Vamp Custom Creations. It's a floral semi-transparent, like I said, so you'll see the flowers, but you won't see the clear background. And I initially wanted to try and just put this on like a half wrap, keep everything in one piece. And then I got about halfway through and I was like, you know what, I can just cut these into little pieces and hand place them and you won't even be able to tell the difference. So that's what I did on that half. I just covered it with this floral pattern and then I trimmed off any excess with my craft knife just along the lines of my tape that I placed down earlier. And I'm going to pull up that excess and my tape at the same time. When I placed this, I placed it so the bottom edge of my vinyl was right at the bottom edge of my cup, so we don't have anything to get rid of or take care of down there. So I'm going to go in and just base paint it with this hydrangea pink paint from Ceramcoat. And before I paint it, I am going to tape off the bottom of my cup with some electrical tape. Just make sure that when you're using your tape, you tap off a little bit of the stickiness with your fingers, or you can put it on your shirt or your table just to take away a little bit of that stickiness so nothing gets pulled up when you remove your tape. This decal is from the Lettered by Stephanie SVG Club. I have a link down in the description for the club. It is highly worth it. There are so many SVGs available. You can get the full catalog if you wanted to of all of the years past, 2019, 2020, and 2021, along with 2022, or you can order quarterly, monthly, all kinds of different options. So I am using this one that says Fate Favors the Fearless, and I cut an offset out of the 001 series matte vinyl from Tech Wrap Craft in a really pretty kind of coordinating purple color. And then for the top decal, I'm using silver textured metallic vinyl from Cricut, and I just layered those first before I placed them on the cup. And I did use the hinge method to make sure that my decal was centered in this half of my cup before I laid it down. And then once I was done with that, I moved on to my side striping, and I'm going to use some striping tape from PDB. If you didn't know, PDB has like a million colors of this striping tape. Comes in 3 different sizes per package, and it's a really quick and easy alternative to cutting out vinyl stripes. So I'm using the bigger size that comes in this pack. This is just silver striping tape, and I'm placing it along the seams where my 2 glitter colors meet. And then I'm going to take some pink striping tape and use the thinnest color from the pack and just put that right in the middle of the silver just to give it a little bit of something extra. This is really not something you can see unless you're looking at the cup up close, but I wanted to add just a little bit of extra detail. So now I'm ready to go into my next coat of epoxy. I mixed up 20 milliliters of Artistry Fast Set, and what I'm doing here is applying just the plain epoxy to the purple side with our decal, and then to the rest of the cup I'm going to mix a little bit of Bright from Peachy Olive Glitters into my epoxy to give the rest of the cup a little bit of extra sparkle. After I applied these flowers, I was looking at it and I noticed that the print quality of the flowers was honestly kind of disappointing, so I wanted to add a little bit of glitter into my epoxy to help camouflage the kind of printing lines or ink. I don't know what happened with the print quality, but I didn't even notice till it was on the cup, and then I decided I'll just add a little bit of extra glitter in there to maybe help conceal it just a little bit. So then I hit it really, really well with my torch to pop any bubbles, and I'm gonna let this spin and cure overnight, and then I do need to go in and add probably 2 more final coats of epoxy to this, but this is the final result. Once she gets her final coats, she'll be all done. So again, this is the Annette glitter, the first glitter I made with PDB. I am so excited for what's to come. Thank you guys so much for your response to this glitter. It really means the world to me, and I really hope that you guys like it, and I can't wait to see what you create with it. So if you use it, make sure you tag me in your photos at Made by MANIANDMAL, and don't forget that the glitter will restock tomorrow on the PDB website. You can use my code Mallory21 for $5 off of a $20 purchase. Don't forget that. And I think that's it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next one. Okay, love you. Bye.